Hey guys, just a quick video request from viewers repeatedly, from beginners, about the basics and fundamentals and what to work on. Most importantly, we have to remember in Chinese boxing and Kung Fu, especially in the more modern forms of Kung Fu, we can apply the ancient principles of Gong Fu, which is the root of Kung Fu, namely the horse stance, Si Pim Ma, using the core structure, using the entire body. That notwithstanding, we're going to get into some of the specifics here. Lin Seal Dai Da, simultaneous attack and defense. Unlike boxing, there is no block and hit, block and hit, block and hit. In Jeet Kune, the block and the hit occur simultaneously at the same time. It's not going to work at long range necessarily. It's not going to work in sport fighting. This is more for close quarters, self-defense, unarmed or armed combatives. But that's why we have constantly this concept, this principle of Lin Seal Dai Da. And all I'm doing here is chaining together these simultaneous defense and attacks, as opposed to Western boxing where I would be blocking and hitting, blocking and hitting, blocking and hitting, blocking and hitting. Chinese boxing, same time we're blocking and hitting, same time, whether it's Gang Sao, Pak Sao, Bil Sao, Lop Sao, lopping and chopping at the same time, simultaneously, contemporaneously. All attacks and defenses occurring at the same time. Again, in Mandarin, we call this Lin Seal Dai Da. It just means simultaneous attack and defense. And it really is, despite this kind of like Wing Chun centerline theory of avoiding these big circular attacks, it's really the fundamental, the core principle of Jeet Kune. And I really want you guys to get it. So for all you beginners, if you're practicing slow at home, kind of like you can lose this whole boxing rhythm and everything, it's more like karate. It's very formulated, it's very static. We don't even have this natural head movement that you would have in any fight when you were moving forward or backward. You can incorporate that later. And you can see I definitely incorporate that when I mix the Western boxing with the Chinese boxing. Using a little bit of that head movement, using the head feints, using more contemporary hand-to-hand defense as opposed to this large circle system which kind of comes from the battlefield from ancient Kung Fu when they had to defend themselves against big, large battlefield weapons. So just something to think about for the beginners out there. Lin Seal Dai Da, simultaneous attack and defense, the key principle of Jeet Kune Do.